You hypnotize people?
Hypnosis is a very real phenomenon.
Oh, yeah?
And if people think that it's not real, it is going around you all the time. Everything from the shirt that you put on, the drink that you're consuming, or the food that you're purchasing, all of it is hypnosis. And when you master that, then you can basically take over your life and not be in the matrix anymore. Hypnotherapist is a practitioner that works with the subconscious science to bring forth any repressed issues, trauma, difficulties, memories, even the ability to go transcend this human body and go into places that most people in conscious mind do not understand. Every time that you put somebody in a hypnotic state, you allow them to go into researching that for themselves, and it betters them every single time.
Right.
Physical pain is a manifestation, for the most part, of something more on a higher level, whether it be spiritual, mental, and emotional.
So they would come to see you if they had back problems?
On the lower plane, yes. But the people who are higher plane, more intellectual, they understand how it all works, it would be more of an emotional or a spiritual or a mental connection. It's called K-NER, Kousouli Neural Emotive Reprogramming. A state of therapy, basically over the last 20 years, I had to create.
So
and they would be like, I need to fix my emotions. I need to fix my mental state. I need to fix my spirituality with God. And I gotta get right. So if somebody comes in for a chronic elbow issue, that could be how they're being seen by the world. They have a problem with that. Maybe they're in the wrong job or the wrong career. Maybe they basically have a relationship that's not working out for them, but it's always eating away at them. And until you actually ask the body through neural conditioning, then you don't get the information.
They don't leave emotional anymore?
We have to have emotions, but through emotions, we have to clear them. We can't let them stay in our bodies. Liver, anger, for instance, gallbladder, resentment, grief, lungs, all these different places, they get caught. And then these people, they're in a fallen state. They're negative. And then the disease processes can start on that.
In America today, people are unconscious. And that
they're walking
their
around
hearts
with
are
that.
evil, and they're like in hell on earth.
But I do believe that there's hope, and there's a state of awakeness that we can give to people, and that is possible. I mean, I do it all the time in my office. People change drastically.
So you would bring people out of that state by hypnotizing them?
That is one way of doing it, yes.
And how do you hypnotize someone?
I guide them into a relaxed state and allow them then to make their own journey into healing. They're able to allow their body to relax from their mind.
Right.
And then once that happens, then you slowly move them into a journey. Beautiful ride up the mountains, or it could be up an elevator of stairs, or whatever it may be. You're guiding them through the story. And at some point, they check out from the stress of life, and they speak to you, and they speak to you with what is really going on. Whether they see themselves as a child in the trauma, or they see themselves free of the trauma and looking at it from a third-person perspective. For instance, you're watching a movie, and you're watching a movie for 2 hours straight. You're so in that movie, you're so connected to that movie that everything else doesn't exist. Did you turn off the stove at home? That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Where did you park? That doesn't exist. All that stuff doesn't exist.
Because you're hypnotized by the TV.
You are focused so greatly and guided to a certain image, ideas, thoughts, sounds, all these things, that is all that matters.